Hi, my name is Gid from Advanced Guitar Centre.
And I'm GinGer Liam.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about pickups. Last time we talked about wood.
We tried to.
We did. We had
got sidetracked.
We got well sidetracked, didn't we?
Yeah, so...
Highly sidetracked. We've had a discussion about that last episode earlier, actually, before we started filming. I think we're wrong, or in some level.
We could be.
Yeah.
We could be.
Because I've just had some new pickups put in this, and they are very similar to the ones that Liam's got in one of his guitars.
And it doesn't sound the same.
No. So
interesting.
So basically, want to know how to start. If you were looking at, for instance, if I had the best amplifier, my dream amplifier, or my dream guitar, my dream amplifier, but I still wasn't happy with the tone.
So like the guitar plays great, and you know it's not the amp.
Everything's been set up. The amp's JCM 800. Sounds amazing. I love it.
But the guitar's not.
£4,000 guitar. Yeah, it's a PRS or something, but it still doesn't
sound how you want. Change the pickups. Jump cut.
That's staying in.
Yeah, I do change the pickups. But where do you start? It's like, how do you know?
Well, the thing is some people, it's like, I've mentioned this before to you, Jimi Hendrix's guitar tech at the time, he thinks that
it didn't make
a blind bit of difference.
For me,
that's
it's everything.
Mental. That really is mental.
So like the things I look for in a pickup is, does it have the right amount of power, like volume wise? Does it have the right amount of gain? I don't want it to be too much, but I don't want it to be really pappy.
Really what, sorry?
Pappy. Like really thin and like just not.
So
not
if I looked up pappy,
it's not. It might be in the Urban Dictionary, but it might. It might be something awful. Don't search that on Urban Dictionary. I don't know what it says.
On Urban Dictionary. Oh God, what if it's something really bad?
I hope it is.
Just a picture of like.
Yeah. So power. Does it have enough power? Gain. Does it have enough gain? Does it have too much? Why? That'd be a good reason to change. Like if the pickup's too much. The EQ, like too much treble, not enough treble, too much bass, not enough bass.
It's all subjective.
Yeah. He's tailoring it to the player. So So it's like for you, does your pickup sound too thin? Does it sound not powerful enough? Does it sound too powerful? Do you want to bring it back? Yeah. So when I'm looking for if I'm thinking of changing my pickups when I didn't know anything about pickups.
So you mean if I was going to change my pickups?
Yeah, so if you've only just got into this world of changing pickups,
I have,
haven't you?
and I've always been a bit, and not in any way sort of like snobby or anything, I mean like, I want to use originals, nothing to do with that at all. But I've just always been a bit scared, and I think a lot of people are. Really
so it's hard to know if it's going to make a viable difference, whether it's worth splashing 70 quid
we've talked about this. It's quite an expensive kind of, and a lot of people are scared they're going to take the guitar apart. Oh God, what have I done and stuff. But what is worth mentioning actually is any sort of part over £20 that you buy from Advanced Guitar Centre in the store, we will actually fit for you. So if you do actually buy any pickups with us, we can fit pickups, and you know, we've also got there's quite a few. I mean, we've got quite a few guitars that you've brought. Liam's brought his Stratocaster collection.
I brought a few, so we can show you like what different pickups do, and I can like explain why I've picked those pickups over something else.
And also, it's worth mentioning, DiMarzio have a fantastic website, don't they? To sort of basically cater a pickup for what you want.
Yeah, he's got what's called the pickup picker. Right. So the pickup picker, you can say like, I've got I'm looking for a single coil size pickup, but I want more gain, I want more mid-range for clarity. What position are you going to put it in the bridge? Are you going to put it in the middle? Are you going to put it in the neck? Or where are you going to put it? What kind of music you play, and then it will find you like a few different pickups that are kind of tailored, and you can go in and read a bit about it. and it'll say this one's got really punchy mids, and this one's great for metal. And that.
Do you have to say it in that voice? Or?
Metal. Yeah, you have to do it. Do the metal. So yeah, so when I was first looking into pickups, I was thinking, right, I need a bit more gain from a stock Strat pickup. I need more gain. I don't want hum. I don't want that single coil hum. I don't want a scratchy top end. I want smooth high end. But I still want it to be clear. I want to hear every note. When I play a big chord on a big dirty distortion, I want clarity. So I don't want too much gain, but I want.
Yeah, because sometimes you can have too much and the notes bleed into each other a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, if you have too much
like
out. Brr. So I tried, for example, I tried a Damasio Super Distortion, and when I first got that, I was like, yeah, this is great, this is awesome. And then on another guitar, I tried a Damasio Tone Zone, and the Tone Zone was completely different. It was less output and less treble on the EQ, so it wasn't as loud, it wasn't as gainy, and it was smoother high end, more mids, and a bit more bass. And when I first plugged that in, I was like, I don't want to play any other pickups, because that just did everything that I wanted it to do.
Did you get that? You bought that from here, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I've bought loads now. I've got loads, but I got this one from here.
That's advancedguitarcenter.co.uk.
Hey.
The link just there. But
yeah, Gareth ordered me this.
To put it in, it's just me putting it in my pedal tray. So. Yeah, you got the
yeah, I specifically wanted it to have that zebra dirty look.
Look at that. It's naughty.
So yeah, I just liked that look, but I like the sound of it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger then.
I like to how it look. I can't do it. Don't judge. So yeah, and then now when I go back to the Super Distortion, if I play a chord, it's high gain, and I've got a high gain setting on the amp.
Hit everything.
But everything comes through, and that's
awesome.
That's when
the tone zone then?
That's the tone. Because if I do that on the Super Distortion, it kind of mushes together. It's too high output. Now the Super Distortion is great for chuggy metal. It's better. It's more metal than this is. This is like.
Have you gigged that yet?
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. Tone Zone, man, is the only bridge pickup I want to use.
Damasio bridge pickup.
It's the worst pickup for a Yorkshire accent. You're like, it turns on.
I've had a few. Yeah. I've had a few pickups in me time.
You only pick your power.
I've had Super Distortion, but now I've graduated to a tone zone.
Yeah, I'm going to be back in
But shut up, I'm working class, so.
Well,
so are you.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
Right.
So that one is very similar to the green one. It's Tone Zone in bridge.
Tone Zone.
The Strat sized one rather than the full sized one, but I can't hear a difference between the Strat sized and the humbucker. Single in the middle, stock one, it'll be a Fat 50s or a Texas Special, I'm not sure, and then a cruiser in the neck, which I'm pretty much, after hearing you play it, I think the cruiser in the neck and the Tone Zone in the bridge is where I'm.
I made someone pick a pickup.
You're a pickup picker, mate.
I'm a pickup picker.
And then in this guy, I've got Seymour Duncan. Hey, we're not biased to Damasio. I've got a Seymour Duncan Screaming Demon in the bridge.
The George Lynch.
That's the George Lynch one. The stock middle pickup. And that's just
the Stocks Bridge. Did you say?
The Stocks Bridge pickup. The stock pickup in the middle, and then a JB Seymour Duncan JB in the neck.
That's evil.
It sounds fat. I've not had this out for ages.
The awesome thing about this as well is we want to talk about customising and sticking things where you want to stick them. Is all this stock other than the pickups, obviously?
No, I've got.
Because you've got some seriously nice tuning.
The tuning pegs are stock. I've just got black tops on and these nuts. But what is different is the nut is a Graphtec nut,
which we sell,
which we stock here.
At the Advanced Guitar Centre.
And Graphtec saddles, and they give you a slightly darker tone than the stock Fender bridge saddles. They're made out of like graphite, I'm assuming.
Is that what they put in pencils?
Probably, yeah. Maybe it's like a HB or something.
HB? Is that sauce or is that HP? HB sauce.
It's like a softer material, but I don't think it is softer. I think it's harder because it's meant to last longer than the average metal saddle.
Yeah.
But it's also meant to stop string breakage.
Because you're very vain, you colour coordinate everything.
Yeah. So it was the guy I bought this guitar off. I bought it off a friend, and he actually put the bridge pickup in, and he put these saddles and this nut on.
It's competition time. Anyway, we are running a competition today with the video. What we're going to do is, if you could send your photos, videos as well, that'd be great.
Yeah,
then we get to hear of your custom pickups that you've put in your guitar, or maybe some that we've installed for you and you're particularly happy with. And myself, Ginger Liam, and Gareth will judge the best one, and you will receive a goodie bag.
Ooh.
Which will have some nice things in it. Unless I see it first, and then I'll just take the nice ones
out,
and you'll probably just get a bag.
Can I take a picture on mine and put it on, or is that cheating?
Because
I've got a yellow guitar.